Yeah, this ain't gonna look good on this phone, but I don't really care. uh, yeah, this was fun. I felt pretty good today, and I realized too that my shot was starting to come back again 2 days ago. And I said, I'm not gonna get back on this freaking game. But there are two little apps that I have on my Xbox. You probably heard of them. It's Determining Delay and the what is it? I don't. It's not there right now. Um, it's the other one. I forgot what it was. Someone told me about it. It's really I did it because I don't want a monitor or a PC or nothing. So a computer. So this is the next best thing. So if you don't got a computer, you don't want one, or you can't get one, those two apps really help. It really can be a big help. Just stuff like that. Not for BO2, of course. It was for Cold War at the time. Really helped me a lot. Uh, Now at the end of this, I told myself, see, now after this piece I hit, this is just to kind of prove a point to somebody. This is to prove a point to a lot of you, or at least the majority of you that don't know what hard work is. The majority of you that don't know what struggle is. You know, for a player like me to come back and do this in the way that I do it, see, my capacity for this game is limited. I do not see this game as fun anymore. I don't see it as enjoyable anymore. I don't get the same feeling from it. Everybody's gone. So hitting a piece like this, even having confidence on this game, is, yeah, it's draining, and it's different. It's not as desired. And I think it's so funny that if I don't hit a 50, it's like, oh wow, you can't even hit a 50 piece. If I do hit a 50 piece, it's like, oh, you'll have to hit like two or three more if you think you're gonna ever be better than me, when none of you can even hit a 50 dang near. You know, y'all can barely even hit consistently of a 20 or 30. Maybe some of you can, but not many. Probably not even five of you. There's probably other people out there, if Scrubsy cared, he could. He could do better than that, even way better than that. Frickin', I don't know who else came back. Apparently Nebsy did. He did. I believe that he could do what he did. I believe that. Wubsy, he could. He could do it. Spartans could do it. Oxenterry could do it. But you guys, or hey, if Saran, I don't know if Sinatra did come back. I don't know who came back. I just heard it almost a month ago. One of my friends told me something about it. I don't know who came back. But if Rocksteady came back, but see, none of you guys' names have ever come up. When it comes to spawn trapping, your names never ever come up. I was known for that. You guys were not known for that. None of you were known for that. You were just known maybe for playing comp, or, getting a couple of wins on some old players, and that's it. I'm talking about old players, as in old players that were not good anymore. You didn't play them when they were new, when they were hungry. You didn't play them when it mattered. All you did was sit back and waited for them to not care and get weaker, and then you went for them, which is a pretty good battle strategy. That's not a bad thing. But you can't say that you beat them at their best, or you can't sit here and say, oh, I beat them, so that means something. Yeah, it means something, but it don't mean as much as you're saying that it does, or what you want it to mean. And as far as the spawn trapping thing, like I said, through all this traps I'm hitting, man, I don't even know why you guys even bothered. I don't know. I can't do it. It's so boring. And see, look, I freaking hit the spawn and I shoot through it. So see, after that happened right there, I was turned off. I was turned off. I'm like, yeah, reminding me on why I quit this game. One of the reasons why I quit, and one of the reasons why I'm so demotivated, is because even if I did want to have some hunger again, if I wanted to hit traps again, there's the inevitability that I'm going to shoot right through the trap. I'm going to shoot right through it. And see, sometimes when I hit the trap, it'll hit in places where it's not supposed to. So it's honestly so retarded, and the shot just doesn't connect. And I know everybody likes to make fun of somebody and say all this and flip all that and try to make it into something that it's not. I mean, this game is a liability. So I think it's so funny how someone's going to criticize somebody for missing or shooting through something when it's not their fault. This game is just so terrible, but I know you guys take advantage of that. I also know you guys like to, your whole career is basically just bullying people. Just how you commoners would say. And you like to flip things on people. You like to manipulate. You like to feel as if you're dominant. You like the idea of feeling smart. You like to turn things on others. You like to twist someone. You like to believe that you're the one in their mind or in their head or whatever else. And me, I'm not so concerned about what you do or what you say. I actually find it very interesting, because I've learned so much from, all the stupid and idiotic things that you guys done. Do I have to like it? No. Do I have to accept it? No. So for me to question it or go against it is me, you know, being offended or caring about it as well. Again, that's a little mediocre, but frankly, I get it, because that's what you like to do. You like to pick and poke at somebody you believe that could potentially give you attention or be a target. You like to do stuff like that. Y'all can't even do that either. Y'all don't see. I don't. That's one thing I wanted to touch on too. I don't see. It's not like how it used to be. I wish there was people around that could miss a spawn trap and then just freaking save it and hit the, get the kill and then keep going. There's people that used to do that. It was so freaking ridiculous. People would just hit these amazing shots and just have these comebacks, these types of redemption, and they would just be so full of life. They were so quick, sharp, young, ready, willing. You don't see that anymore. All I see is a bunch of broken champions. You're not real champions, you're not real winners. You're all just, like I said, this game, it's not the same anymore, and you guys are just, you're crumbling. I wouldn't say all of you, but a lot of you are. You're trying to be something in which there is nothing anymore. And I don't see the point in doing that. I don't see the point in it. I've accepted that this game is broken. I've accepted that all my friends are gone. And a lot of people that were decent people, they have succumbed to their ego, or whatever it is, their alter egos, their imaginary whoever they believe that they are in their heads. And there's just no use in talking to something that doesn't want to accept anything or hear anything you have to say, or even believe that your existence even matters in their heads or minds or acknowledgement. you can't accept anything of them, to be true in your mind or wrong in your mind. So there's really nothing to put except for really just to deny and say whatever else, really. But that's why I say all the stuff I say too. I have my ways. I know it could be confusing sometimes. But that's just because, again, I'm not. My attention isn't the types of attention that you would expect it to be. A lot of the times, I give attention to other people to feed my own attention in a way that is not in good intent. I mean, not necessarily, but in my mind, I kind of play this little game, and I think it's fun to play it, and I think it's funny, and it's enjoyable because in a game that I just, that's kind of the way I keep myself entertained, especially when I can't mess around with someone in something that I'm good at, you know, that's just kind of a way to keep myself entertained. And to a certain extent, it's fun. And to a certain extent, it's really fun to do that. But I want to kind of get back to the real thing, and it's just a bunch of goofing off. I mean, after that, I was just goofing off. After I shot through that trap, I just started goofing off again. But yeah, this is still my point, though. I don't even see people doing this. This isn't even that good. But you guys barely do this. I see people miss garden more times than I do, and I don't even care about the game anymore. I'm demotivated. It's not fun. I don't love it as much. There's no type of cherish. Everybody's gone. Nobody's here. So hitting a piece just doesn't amount to anything to me anymore. There's just no feeling. There's just nothing for me anymore, and it don't feel the same. I mean, the game never felt great, if I'm being honest with you. There were times where you didn't shoot through things, yes, and the game was a bit more stabilized. It was, yeah, it was. But after 2015, this game just started to go downhill. For me, it did, and for a couple of others, it also did. But yeah, this is the last little piece I hit. I was telling myself in my head, yeah, I'll do this one last time. But I didn't want to do it. Thing is, man, it depends on how I feel about something, if I want to do it or not, or go through with it. It's not about anybody else. I don't care what reasoning it is. If I don't feel good about it, and if I don't care enough, or for some reason I'm not willing enough truthfully in myself to do it, then I'm not going to perform at my best. This is another reason why I would like to just play anybody on games that I actually enjoy and that actually give me a fair shot, so I can comfortably perform at my most and gain something out of it, get better at it. Not something that I have to sit around and play and sometimes feel good about it and other times not, which I can still get better at it, but it's just so draining because it's just not what I want to do. I don't want to sit around and play something that I can't get my full potential out of because I don't enjoy it most of the time. And the funny thing is, I never really enjoyed BO2 most of the time. Most of the time, I was angry. For a lot of you that remember, you could agree with that. I was angry. I was always angry. You ask me why I was so angry all the time, because this game never ever gave me what I wanted. It always just never felt right. I had to always switch my positions. The way I was sitting, I had to adjust my TV all the time. I had to put more stuff under my chair because it kept caving in. And then I'd lose that lineup that I had, and then my shot would be even worse. And I was only at 60% most of my career, like I said. And on top of that, my anger. I had a lot of anger issues either way, no matter, you know. So on top of the game irritating me, annoying me, other people making me angry. The thing of it is, it had nothing to do with you guys personally. It had nothing to do with anybody. I was just upset with the game. The game made me that way. It got to me. It wasn't anybody else. I mean, they had a lot of hand to doing it because it's like in my head, dang, only if this game would give me what it given some of you, then I would be able to, but in a way that humbled me. In a way, that's what made me better as a person. And that is the reason why I'm even able to hit a trap today. Despite not ever being able to hit a trap on the new gen console, I got that feeling back. You know, that's a huge accomplishment to be able to just be able to do something that I never thought I'd be able to do again. So all that time I've yelled or hit my controller, whatever, threw it, I don't know. But somebody at the dang. Yeah. But hanging on. They do that all the frickin' time. They're not taking forever. You just wanted to come inside. What? You just wanted to come inside the dang door, man. She's retarded. But yeah, I'm done. Get the freak off here. I'm getting off that. But yeah, man. Oh, I hate this freaking game. Hate it. I'm not getting back on Fortnite. I only do it to play with Damien. But yeah, see this game right here. See, I love this game. This game, now, I do lag sometimes, yes. But it's okay, you know, it's fine. I mean, usually when I lag, I usually don't lose because I'm lagging, because usually it don't lag that long. It only lag for maybe a few minutes, and then I'll be fine. Sometimes not at all. And sometimes I lose even when I don't lag, of course. You know, you're going to have to lose. You know, we all have something that we need to fix within ourselves, something that we need to get better at. There's no such thing as perfect, which is something I really just don't understand about you guys. You just want everything to be perfect. Your expectations held so high, especially in somebody else. And when they don't hold up to your expectations, you get upset because you know that they're better than that in your heart. But what's happened to you guys is that you've brainwashed yourselves into thinking that when someone don't meet your expectations, you look down on them instead. Because you've spent your whole life looking up to people so much that now you want to look down on them so you can try to look up to yourself. Which is very, you know, that's why I really can't take none of you seriously. That's why I really and honestly and truly cannot. That's why I literally gotta mess with you guys, because I know where you're at in your mind, and I know where I'm at. And I don't have to entertain you guys, I don't gotta pay attention to none of you, but again, I think it's so interesting and entertaining and fun, and it's just something I can just go back to laugh at, you know, and to honestly keep in my memory, because people like you I would never trust. You guys teach me that there's people in this world that I can never trust, and I never want to be around. I never want anyone that I know to be around, because you're just nothing but trouble and a headache. And all you care about is yourself, and you don't care about the well-being of others. You just, for some reason, you just want to see them crumble to feed yourself, to feed your whatever's in your soul. However you see your soul, full or empty, you just want to feel as if you just want to feel something. It ain't even got nothing to do with if. And that leads me to believe there's something wrong with you and you haven't figured out what that is. Not as in retarded, not as in a personal problem. Well, it is a personal problem. But I'm just saying, you never went on that self journey. All you like to do is ignore that. Ignore yourself. Think of a problem as not that big of an issue. Say you'll power through it with willpower. You guys really let a video game switch out your whole understanding and what it is to be a person, what it is to have weaknesses and strengths. You don't even know how to separate in detail what you feel and who you are. You have let the feelings of a game intrude and switch out your beliefs and judgment with others and yourself, outwards and inwards. So, honestly, guys, I'd really recommend you to look at yourself a little bit more often. You know who you are. The others, I'm sure you could get other people, maybe you learn a little bit of what I'm saying, catch my drift, you get it. That's great. We all listen. We're all in this with ourselves. You gotta learn about yourself. You can't just walk around not doing that and acting like you don't need to, and you can just power through everything and walk through life just not doing nothing and thinking that you're gonna just succeed or whatever it is you think. We all got issues. Rather it be, but we all have a choice. From what I can see, we actually have a choice. Some people don't have that choice. Some people are born with an inability to have that choice. I talked about this in a video that I made a while back. I don't really remember what video that was. But yeah, I'm not here to take pity. I'm not really here to prove anything. I'm not here to say much. I don't really care, really. When it all comes down to the end of it, I have no interest, really. I really don't. Like I said, I just entertain myself. That's one of the things that I've let the game do to me, is that I get entertainment off of people that are pieces of crap. I like to see people like the pieces of crap that whoever, say things that don't mean anything, scream, make points that have no truth or weight behind them. I like to see them try to make sense out of who they think that I am and what they think that other people are and what they see in them and how they know about what they're going to do next and what they are. See how funny that sounds? But it's so interesting, isn't it? I hope y'all have a good day. Whoever, the people that are actually mutual, and even the people that are neutral with me as well. You don't gotta be my friend. Just gotta be a simple little connection and of understanding. That's good enough. Stay safe.